Hello modest girlies out there. In today's sewing project, I am going to show you how to add cap sleeves to a strapless dress. So I compiled some of my dress alteration sewing projects into a marathon. So I will have 6 projects starting from easy to intermediate level. If you want to learn how to alter your own dress, be sure to save this video for future reference. Okay, the intro was so long, but basically what I did was I trimmed off about 5 inches from the dress lining. Then using those fabrics, I'm going to be creating these cute cap sleeves. So you're going to hem the cap sleeves first. Then you're just going to drape it on the shoulder, whatever is comfortable to you. And just top stitch it right on the edge, just like this. It is super easy. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can definitely hand stitch it or use some safety pins. This is definitely a level 1 sewing project. On to the next dress alteration. So this is pretty much just sticking in the dress. So I'm going to create darts at the back. And if you don't have a sewing machine, you can easily hand stitch this. Now it's time to take in the sides. So I needed it to be about 2 inches smaller from the top, and then I'm going to taper it to the original side seam. The back has shirring, so I'm just going to stitch right across. This was the before and here is the after. You can easily hand stitch this if you don't have a sewing machine, so definitely a level 1 sewing project. The next project is simply hemming the sleeves because I hate the bow details on the sides. This is super easy. It's just a matter of figuring out how long I want the new sleeves to be, then trim off the excess fabric and hem it. And that's it. Then I'm going to fold it in 1/2 inch and then fold it one more time, 1/2 inch, and then press it so it will be a lot easier to sew. Then I'm going to stitch all the way around at the edge of the fold. Here's the before and here is the after. As you can see, it looks so much cleaner. I will rate this level 2 because it includes pressing, but it is super easy. The next dress project is going to be a dress tailoring. So I got this vintage dress at a thrift store and it is just a tad big on me. It is size large and I'm going to turn it to size small. I'm not going to change it a lot because I want to keep the vintage style. The first thing I did was remove the sleeves. Then I trim off the bulky seams. Then I tried on the dress and I mark how much fabric I need to take in. And it is about 1.5 inches. From the waistline down, I mark it 7 inches. I made sure that everything is flat and I secure them with some pins. I repeated the same steps to the other side seam. As you can see here, I blended the new side seam to the original side seam. I secured them with some pins just to make sure that the fabric is all flat. Next, I base stitched it, tried it on, and then I went ahead and stitched it one more time. This time it's permanent. I trim off the excess fabric and I am going to serge it. Now it's time to work on the sleeves. Obviously the sleeves are going to be a little bit bigger than the armholes, so I measure that first and it is about 15 inches. I open the inseams, then mark the center fold of the sleeves, Then I measured it, and according to my measurement, I needed to trim off 2 inches. Then I close the inseams. If you encounter a problem like this, the armholes is still bigger than the sleeve, you simply have to gather the excess fabric just like I did here. Gather it, and I need to take in about 1 inch. I'm going to remove it at the side seams. As you can see, I mark it right here. Stitch it and finish the edges using a serger. Then I proceeded to set in the sleeves again. I matched the right sides of the fabric, and I matched the seams, the underarm seams first, then the shoulder or the center fold. Then I just secure it all the way around, and it fits perfectly, and I'm just going to use my serger for that. Now it looks so good, and if you want to hem the dress, you can go ahead and do that. I will rate this sewing project level 3 since it includes reshaping the sleeves, but it's still a super easy sewing project. The next dress alteration is going to be adding puff sleeves on this strapless dress. The first thing I did was inspect the dress. Luckily, it is fully lined, so I will be using that to create the sleeves. I trim off about 11 inches from the lining. If your dress doesn't have a lining, you can just buy it from the fabric store, or you can use a contrast fabric to make it unique. Now I'm going to hem the lining. I folded the fabric in half. Then I will measure 3 inches from the top and 3 inches from the side. Then I am going to curve it. This is going to be the arm side. Bottom, I'm going to taper it, so I mark it 2 inches, and then I'm just going to draw a straight line. These are the measurements of the sleeves, so 9 inches, 11 inches, and 10 inches. The allowance is already included in the measurement. Then I mark the center fold. This is going to be the shoulder part. I am going to hem it by folding it twice, big enough that the elastic can fit through. After I hemmed it, the arm side looked shorter, so I adjusted it. So as you can see, I just fold it like this and measure 3 inches, then trim off the excess fabrics. It's time to feed the elastic through the channels. Elastic is 10 inches in length. It will depend on your measurement, obviously. And the elastic that I'm using is about 1/4 inch wide. I match the correct sides of the fabric and stitch it on the sides. Let's work on the dress now. I am measuring 3 inches from the sides and from the top, and I'm going to curve it. This is going to be the arm side. And before you cut the dress, make sure that the sleeve will fit. So I traced the back and I matched the curves, and it fits perfectly. The neckline of the dress has elastic. Be sure to stitch that so it doesn't unravel. That way you're not stretching out the neckline. It's not gonna make it wider. I matched the sleeves on the correct sides of the fabrics, and I match the shoulders and the inseam. Then I'm going to stitch right across. Be sure not to stretch the dress. And this is what it should look like. I repeated the same steps to the other sleeve. You have an option here. If you like a puff sleeve, add elastic to the hemline of the sleeves. If not, just do what I'm doing here. So I'm going to trim off the sleeves because it was a little too long for my liking. Then I hem it. Remember the ties that I trimmed off earlier? I created a bow and stitched it on the center fold of the sleeves. Let me remind you the before, and here's the after. I will rate this sewing project level 4 since we actually drafted our own sleeve patterns. Don't forget to save this sewing project for future reference. The last sewing project is more involved, but if you master this technique, you are going to be unstoppable. First thing I did was remove the bodice from the skirt by using a seam ripper. Second, I adjusted the back because it was way too deep. So I'm just going to create a dart right here. Third is taking in the side seam. As you can see here, I needed to take it in by about 1.5 inches, and I'm just going to draw a straight line. I am not going to take in the waistline because it was perfect. It was just the upper portion. Fourth is seam ripping the shoulders. So I needed to raise it up by about 1.5 inches. So I'm going to mark it. Then open up the shoulders right along here. I tried on the bodice and it was perfect. Now it's time to stitch where I place all the pins. Then sewing the side seams. I cut off the straps. Then I join the shoulders. Trim off all the excess fabrics, and I am going to serge it or overlock it just to tidy up the edges. I have decided to just trim off the bias tape. I'm just going to serge the raw edge. Because I trim off the shoulders, obviously the sleeves are going to be bigger, so I'm going to gather the leftover fabric. I'm going to ease it in the new armhole, as you can see here. Then I'm just going to stitch across and serge the raw edges. I ended up trimming off the bias tape altogether because the seam was way too thick and I couldn't wrap it up again. After the bodice is done, it's time to attach it to the skirt. So I'm going to match the right sides of the fabrics. I like to match the seams first and then pin all the way around, then stitch in the round. I will be stretching the waistband as I sew because it is elasticated. So I am going to match the quarter points and stretch as I sew. Then I am going to stitch this elastic band just like it was before. I gave it a good press. I will rate this project level 5 because it is very involved, but it is totally worth it because once you master it, you will be unstoppable. So here is the final dress. I absolutely love how it turned out. Is it, you guys, and thanks so much for watching. I truly appreciate you joining me today. Until next time, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!